Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm making some masks to try and stay safe out there. I'm going to start with my templates, and I made two different size templates. One's larger, one's smaller. And here I am making some elastic straps for the ears. I found some of these rubber sliders, I guess you could say, stoppers from Amazon. It came with this eye hook. Basically, you put the rubber piece on it and you can hook the elastic and slide it down. It kind of makes it so it's an adjustable strap. It was really handy. I've got to find some material to make the mask with. So I'm making some Star Wars themed mask here. I'm cutting two different patterns or two different pattern materials. One's going to be the outside and one's going to be the inside of the mask. I'm using the same template for both. They're the same size. I wanted to make the mask reversible. This kind of gives a little bit more flexibility and options. Here you can see what it would look like next to the template. And I cut some other patterns because I was making multiple masks. This is the interfacing that I decided to use. I got this at Joann's, and it just comes in simple rolls. You can buy like several yards of it. And I'm going to cut to the pieces, the mask pieces, the interfacing to match it. So obviously if it's the smaller mask, I cut the interfacing to fit that size mask. I'm going to trim to make sure that you don't have excess interfacing. You want it to size match the fabric that you're using for the mask. Now to sew it, what I'm doing is I'm just finishing the edges so you're not having raw edges. So I decided to keep the seam allowance on the smaller side. I think this is only like actually a 1/4 inch seam allowances. I didn't want to use a whole big seam allowance. You're not putting a whole lot of tension on the seam. You can see I'm matching it up and clipping the pieces, the outside to the inner fabric of the mask, and then sewing those together. Again, a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I find that that's good enough for the mask. You want to make sure you're back stitching as well. So when you start and end the seam, you back stitch it. Once you're done sewing the two pieces together, the inside and the outside, you want to flip it inside out. And then this is actually where I'm clipping the material, so I make sure that it's seam allowance is right. And then I'm also going to attach or clip the ear strap, the elastic for the ear bands. And I tuck maybe about 1.5 inches into the mask. Make sure that there's a lot of elastic inside. Because as you're finishing the mask and sewing the elastic to the mask, you want to make sure there's enough for the needle to catch onto. So here I just do a stitch on the outside, kind of keep the mask together, but then also to sew the elastic ear bands too. I always start and finish that seam with a 45-degree angle, so you can see I'm pivoting 45 degrees. That just allows it a better a probability that you're going to catch the elastic ear band itself. So here's the final product. I made 2 masks. This is the smaller one. You can see a couple of different designs that I would make. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.